Hey everyone, this is the second video in the 4 video series, and this video is going to be on the top stones used and their magical properties. So I do have 13 of the most used stones, and we will start with aventurine. And aventurine is great in increasing business, increasing finances. Carry a charged piece in your pocket for this purpose. The second one is amethyst, and this gets rid of anger, stress, and depression. Also relieves insomnia, wards off nightmares, brings prophetic dreams, and works well with love and romance, self-confidence, freedom from addiction, physical and emotional healing, and spiritual guidance. Number 3 is Apache tear, and this is carried for good luck. Also great for protection and divination. Number 4 is orange calcite. This amplifies every magical vibration it comes into contact with, so generally used in combination with other stones. Used alone, it's effective for amplifying emotions. Number 5 is citrine, used for emotional balance, promoting inspiration and ideas, artistic endeavors, and any effort where activity is an issue. Quick relief from nightmares as well. Number 6 is fluorite, and this is also known as the student stone because it aids mental stability, study, and knowledge retention. So great to use this before a big test or something like that. Number 7 is hematite. This is an amazing grounding stone, and it increases personal magnetism and aids in health issues and protects physically and emotionally, and also assisting courage. I like hematite personally, especially if you're working with a really high vibrational stone. Sometimes, especially if you're not super grounded or you're not really experienced in working with stones, if you find yourself feeling kind of floaty, if you find yourself like where you can't focus and you're working with a stone and you feel like you can't focus and you're feeling kind of not in touch with yourself or just not grounded in general, definitely grab a hematite and ground yourself. They're great grounding stones. And some stones that are really high vibrational, their energy is almost too strong for some people, so they tend to make people feel kind of floaty. So just keep this in mind. If you feel that way when working with another stone, that stone happens to have a really high vibration, and it kind of, goes against, like, it just kind of brings you like way up, and you're just not ready for that, grab a hematite and work with that. Because that will help you ground you and bring you back down. It won't bring your energy down. It'll just ground you in and help you like kind of refocus. Number 8 is opal. This is a very lucky stone when given in love. This is also known as the stone of karma. Works to soften karmic retribution, but also helps in remembering past lives and lessons learned. Because they have all colors, they may be charged for any magical intent. And I will say my personal favorite opal is the fire opal. The colors are so intense, and like the oranges and the reds, and they're beautiful. The fire opal is one of my favorites. I like regular opal too because I like the iridescent, kind of look. But I mean, fire opal is my absolute favorite. And I will say too, is touching on the karma. I know this is kind of like off topic a little bit, but touching on the karma, and this is important, especially if you're working with past lives and remembering past lives and lessons learned, because if we're not learning from our mistakes, we carry that karma over from life to life to life. So if we're continuing to make the same mistake and we're not learning from the karmic lessons, karma will keep coming back around until we get it. So, if you find that you are suffering from the same karmic responses, it might be time to do some past life work and really find out like where it's coming from and what lessons really need to be learned and applied to your current life. So, number 9 is clear quartz. This may be charged for any magical purpose or used in combination with any stone to amplify their powers. Number 10 is rose quartz. This is a great love and romance stone. It promotes self-love, and it is said to clear acne when rubbed on the face. Number 11 is smoky quartz. This promotes emotional and physical health. It's double terminated. It is The pieces also bring balance between the mundane and the spiritual worlds, which I think a lot of people need. It's, we kind of get stuck in this place where everything gets so busy that we're missing the big picture. We're not here. We're not put on this earth, and we're not created to work and then die. We are supposed to be having a spiritual existence. And do not confuse spirituality with religion, because they're very separate. And spirituality is that connection to something else. It's connection to the earth. It's a connection to a piece of yourself, a higher version of yourself. So, we are supposed to be having a spiritual existence as well as, you know, having a very human existence as well. So we have to find a way to connect those two to really have the best experience possible and to really learn everything that we're supposed to learn from this life. Number 12 is sodalite, and this is a spiritual stone. It stills fear, anxiety, and stress. It's a meditation tool to contact spirit guides. So if you find yourself trying to contact spirit guides, a great way to do this is scrying. You can scry to contact them. Meditation is another way. So if you do this, you can hold on to a sodalite in your hand while you meditate or scry. And the last one is unakite. And this is used to see beauty in even the most dismal of circumstances. This is uncovering deception and cutting to the truth of the matter. So, that's a great stone if you really are confused and making a decision because you're not sure, what is really going on. You can do some meditation with unakite. And I will say, when working with stones, you definitely want to cleanse them before using them. Depending on, it doesn't matter if they're brand new from the store or if you went out into the earth and got them yourself. It really doesn't matter, because stones hold such energy for long, long periods of time. And if they can pick up positive energy, you bet your ass they can pick up negative energy too. So if you're buying them from the store, you're ordering them online, or you're getting them from a friend, they have all of the energy being held on to them since the last time they were cleansed. And if you're buying them from a store, that's probably never. They've probably never been cleansed before. So anybody who has looked at that stone, has processed that stone, picked it up, it carries the energy of every single finger, hand, DNA, any imprint that has been in contact with that stone, it holds on to that energy. So you absolutely want to cleanse your stone. This can be done in a variety of ways. This can be done, my favorite way is through saging. I love to sage my stones, and it's all about intent. It's not just running through the stone through the incense smoke or through the sage smoke. It's really about envisioning the energy being cleansed from that stone. So it's the physical act as well as the mental act as well. So you have to combine those two. And you want to charge your stones before you use them as well. But I'm going to go back real quick to cleansing. You have to be careful because certain stones do not react well with water. So you don't want to, because some of them you can run underwater and you can cleanse them really well. Some stones will absolutely degrade in water. Same thing goes for using crystals to make like an elixir or a crystal essence in like if you're going to drink it. You definitely want to use the indirect method by keeping the crystal on the outside of the water. Or, for me, I have water and I put vodka in it because it keeps the water sanitary, it keeps it, clean. But you want to use the indirect method because some stones also contain mercury, lead, things like this, and that if you ingest it, you're going to get very sick. So just keep that in mind as well. And as far as cleansing, be careful with water, be careful with fire, because you might end up with a situation that you can scorch your stone, and it then it doesn't really change the property, but it's not gonna feel the same to you. You don't want to damage your stone. You can bury your stone in earth for cleansing as well, keep it in there overnight, even up to a couple of days. So you can do that in a bowl of salt. You can do that in a potted plant. And then to charge it, you can either leave it in during the day in the sunlight for, for the day, or you can leave it overnight in the full moon. And either one will charge your stone. So, and you can even actually charge your stone with a Tibetan singing bowl. There are certain vibrations. If you look on YouTube, there's certain vibrational videos that are said to charge your stone. It's like very high frequency, and they charge your stone. So those are options for that as well. So I hope that this video was useful, and there are 2 more videos to the series. The next one I will be doing the video on the different flowers and their properties. Okay, see you then.